tie o kakra wa mo ne.
Okay. Yenhwe Ballon d'Or. That is the biggest news. The Ballon d'Or ne yenhwe kakra. Okay. On say there have been changes to the Ballon d'Or. On say first nanka our media na 150 on a selection. That is the top 150 nations by way of FIFA rankings. But say at swab 100. The issue is this: there are so many countries on money culture for football. It is only say recent time almost person we bishe. In Tabia, in terms of coverage, watching the best league in the world near the FM. And so we feel like this 100 no any or more follow ball ni yepa and a money them so they are called 50. I hope you understand. Now, since your mom move a Ballon d'Or no from a yearly award, that's from January to December. And they are called seasonal award. Season they say also football season, major season no. It started May, near around August. I started is the other way right. I started August either May or June, depending on how we go. Because the Champions League in Ankasa, I had to me the call first week of June, but for a ending of May. Until August near starting, now you May. It is here the Ballon d'Or seasonal award. Until calendar year from January to December. But what I say, and no normal Leo Messi remo strongly because only for August on Eddie Court media, it means that the year near ball World Cup no. So World Cup it was shifted to I think November or something if I'm right. Until abesim because obe free August, September, October, November, December, January and some what be PA your friends of August. Until normal Leo Messi rempan. But so what I say, but these changes was not done this year. It was done the previous year, previous one and some year when year. It's the emphasis at the year 2022, then about 2023. So it was done in 2021 to 2022. And the but what I say, into Momoka said the award has been changed to fit Messi. No, it doesn't like it doesn't hold water. It is not true. It was changed a year before coming into this side. But don't say the Biame can be say any player who be shortlisted deserves the award. This is what people should understand. If you are shortlisted, many say bigger. What it means is that we all deserve the award. But who deserves it most? Opinionated. And about opinionated debater. You don't waste your time because I don't think I will tell Biggie say Barcelona is far better than Manchester United and Biggie will agree with me. He will never agree that. But what I say, how quite a Real Madrid fan? Can you tell me say Real Madrid is better than Barca for me to agree? Can I also tell you the opposite? It's in an opinionated debate and nobody wins. So debate if it's based on opinion, nobody will. But if it's about facts, statistics, records, history, near the end, it's easy to make sure so they turn a line. Ain't a opinionated? Yeah, you know, be our opinion, because for nothing at all, people who support Man City would want Haaland to win the award. Say be almost a bear and as a Man City player so ajibi. Say player no Real Madrid, I fan say Vinicius. People would want him to win. To add up to what they've won, Barca and so they would want to win to say that okay, we've won the most. It is a year what a chance to vote. In reality, we're not going to look at what the players did. But what you say, but the premeditated mind that you're conceiving any they call to award. I hope so. What's my argument? But whether or not that is the case, every player that won the award was through voting, true or false. So it is the voting that determines who wins. And it's an ultimate position who here with your media work. And our position who here. People will look at the bars around and they will vote for you. When they vote for you, it doesn't mean say who deserve it. But so what I say. I say aqua election, no, besides election where they send women and win. So what do? I don't know who voted. And no matter what Obia Bekano, a beba down to voting. So who will have the highest votes, will be the winner. In any case, way or more yes. Because for example, over World Cup near 2014 or Brazil, possibly move free group stage, mewa. And even that year, the only trophy Ronaldo won was I think the Super Copa also. but the statistics was very huge because that was the year he scored close to 79 goals a season. No, but he won the Ballon d'Or. And now he'll be so to say the former Dutch international Wesley Sneijder. People also thought he did very well in the Champions League. They won and all that, but he didn't win. Now, correct Obi to say Bayern Munich player friend Frank Ribery. Everybody thought for what he's done. They say Ribery neje, but Ronaldo neje. The issue is that those who voted think say when they deserve an award, Nico. And the members of what Masam Nasia into Biabe Canada, but on the day when the voting says that it is for Haaland, it is Haaland who has won. Sanity. And if I'm clear here, but say on the ground, award we cry. There is no need say Biabe challenge. Essentially, your message na de coffee because no Haaland because I could be saying to officer that your boss in Messi on a Quebec derby. Maradona single-handedly in 1986. Single-handedly led Argentina to the World Cup crown. Meboa. Messi Nenidia reigning as one of the greatest. But what Messi did for Argentina in winning the World Cup single-handedly was more than what Maradona did. Yet people say he doesn't even deserve common Ballon d'Or. Can you imagine that? And can you imagine that? Even Maradona and the age, you know what I was saying? Maradona was in his 20s. Messi, no, always saying mid or late 30s. And I'm putting it out together. When Dona was bossing things up in 86, he was in his 20s. But when Messi was bossing things up for Argentina, the same World Cup, he was in his mid 30s. Because he was around 35, 36. Yeah. So it's incredible. Haaland is a top player, no doubt about that. Top player, and he's done very well. But for Messi, Haaland should win this award. But I think we need not waste time. The reason on the day of award, while we win a wamba, it takes a certain shine away from the award. But also what I say, if you are winning award wamba, in South African Player of the Year, come and be said wamba the M any other comma Frederick Kanute, if you could remember. One of those players sent to me and call award ceremony, so it was given to the honor to me by but your catcher was said to obey Gracie the occasion. I hope you understand. Yeah. I think say Messi in the last ball and a born. World Cup for what? Because there were so many people who were saying that Messi should try and win the World Cup before they call him the greatest. And they said unya sa comments all over. And after winning the World Cup, the same people are still saying he doesn't deserve. I don't get it. And see, everybody who has been shortlisted deserves the award. But at the end of the day, it comes down to voting. And in the voting, when they bring a highest vote, he wins the award. It is a Haaland and highest, and Mbappe and Messi. Surely he goes up and win the award. Me Maxwell, there's a minute, me wo kwan but uti. In coming ceremony be ambe wasted. I will just call Messi and give it to him. Now come a blessing, na me. Because even Pep Guardiola himself, what did he say?
Also when ya was the two. No Messi back na
Messi West performance when players na Canadian.
Be best.
Now he goals no say goals no say no. Or more must say goals bebre when to me say be consistently. There recently I gave me a moko ball. I think Bolivia if I'm right. South America the moko boy. Goals no say. When to me say be consistently. Goals in the obe say bebre be a type of goal bang. Consistently. Even that one Korea in South America as well, some be the top scorer in all their World Cup qualifying. The records keep coming, like it keeps coming. Bob Messi in the why say Bob Marley. Opa to reggae saying Amieni Oboa. And as my make I say, hey, Messi ne Bob Marley 1981. Only say Messi in the Oko iTunes, Spotify, any baby, all the reggae artists have including Sizzla Munginano. Still Bob Marley now. You're searching the music, you're downloading the music, or yes, pastel. Only so all superstars are very as or more free, I know more be a rock stars near them. Bob Marley generated scapa than OBR. Or more like superstars are a win in our corner. Bob Marley generates more money than all of them. Enjoy the upper that down to reggae. You're dang them both, this all your bujuban, so where you're whining, but also the Americano. Still, me beat Bob Marley. You me. But they almost reggae, but also what the American has. And what I'm trying to say is that I think Leo Messi deserves this award the more. For me, Haaland will come in second. Then we move from there. It is only so unfortunate. Say Haaland the time no big name no. Messi what he did at the World Cup was so supreme. And what they heard, and they will hear, check your records will be to a World Cups and you'll be shocked. From the group stage out to the final, who a player also goes all through all the knockout stage to the final. It's unheard of. And Andy has it's all you own to me. It's a thing say he should be blessed with that. But what I say, but it has to depend on and makes that all coming in by down to voting. So when they vote and they feel he has won, I think and no bit to me accolade to the Ballon d'Or because we don't know how the voting is going. A room on the air here. If you on the day of voting, now Haaland ain't the highest voter. He still deserves. Also, the other award here in Europe, no, me can be say you might win that award, but you might not win the your friends the Ballon d'Or because criteria near DNA two na different. And I win because a European player based in Europe, no, me say majority of the times, what obey there were European competitions, so who are the advantage in the award? But we know taking the whole world into perspective. And about kono cry to saying a journalist in all the European nations no and to Africans and to be. It's the emphasis a shortlisted Sadio Mane. Na award na South Africa for one to he said the possibility of money winning is very high. Because we Africans want to vote for us. But world all over the whole world there to now. South America ni ade didn't eba. I quite different, and there are things Messi deserves it.
Okay.
Messi deserves it, and Haaland deserves. Everybody deserves. I don't know. Let's get to the voting. But the reason here, the catch say be a when we need send a bear or back award no be Gracie because Andy we need best sports journalists in Ghana near award. Nasa win you. Only say take a certain shine away, and Haaland. I think they still have a lot of years ahead of them. And after Messi, Juwena or Qua, because Ronaldo Menges or some baby or baby or Marco pension pay. This is the time you be who Haaland, your friend, my boy, and your friend say, Jude Bellingham, and Joao Felix. Anna, but why was you telling about Joao Felix? No, Nimbo Bana, now Ribiana. Oh, no, Manchester played defense. Haaland. Okay, Haaland mo. I didn't have big
Manchester United who potential Ballon.
Me said down. Yeah, me who and I will be a catch him.
So now I say Haaland na.
There be say City and come back and my mistake. Rodri.
Wow.
Rodri.
Biggie.
The Max or the didn't over Manchester United will be
more potential.
Messi Mount.
Garnacho.
Hey. Natala Malaysia na waiva.
Opera.
Ne di we si emfa mobo.
Malaysia. Asa Ghana dey sa. Se ngolo kanti o Ghana ni anga mukati di we emfa.
Kante dey.
Ngolo kanti di we di.
Second ten you tumi the ball tum.
Kama ka se emfa mobo.
Big baby tie.
Sa kakra bi on e Ballon d'Or nsem no. Me dey come up so there no. I feel so one thing people will have to understand is in every year bia ye be ball a World Cup bia no ayana and only play a major role on who becomes the world's best player. It's something we have to admit. Say a ball World Cup it plays a major role in who becomes the world's best player. And then on Lionel Messi they train omo makadimu. So it is going to be difficult to be Lionel Messi the Ballon d'Or and I said the world best player. Looking at the performance and exploits in the World Cup with the Argentine national team. And moving on. And Champions League baso. Now the about kwa me pa and say about Champions League bia. Out of those 2 nights, Tuesday and Wednesday no. I had then obenya team ba ku bia na say mienu bia. Umbe the talk of the town. After the games are being played. It's either the positive way or the negative way. Say you bought Champions League Tuesday, you bought Champions League Wednesday. Now out of these 2 days, you know, obenya teams are now your favorites. No money na beshe no. I am difficult kaka. And na team back one man for wojidie wumpa. A place high hopes on. That of a Newcastle. Oyo Borussia Dortmund. Now a Newcastle. Adia back one football they be make us the success papa consistency. Borussia Dortmund has been consistent in this Champions League front. This season we are who team back be PM Champions League ma Borussia Dortmund count. Oba on meje. But on meje in chese on maybe. It's the be oba na o free no. It gives them kind of experience for that particular tournament. It's when it comes to the tournament experience, Borussia Dortmund will be the chain that of a Newcastle team no. It will be between two teams. Say your experience and I was not carry the 3 maximum points. Certainly you are going to go for Borussia Dortmund because tournaments no experience room. But you are only seeing in terms of quality. I'm not saying Borussia Dortmund in quality. In terms of team I watch BB in the first 2 games I about Champions League said they are in to do something. What mean can only Newcastle and film. So be two coin in the first Champions League game after 20 years now draw. Italy against AC Milan, another powerhouse when it comes to the Champions League. Now what raise the amount for hopes? One man Crawford the GDO it's a tournament now at Bemuno. Obaba be Bibi Kubi the amount. After that, Obaba Telefie. Only another team men can say, oh yeah, that's big. But currently in the Champions League, they've also been consistent with Champions League in the shape of a team my friend is Paris Saint-Germain. If you watch Paris Saint-Germain, watch a 4-1. Not just that 4-1 victory, but with a good performance. And also winning 4-1 against that of a Paris Saint-Germain. If you want to know, among 4 Baba Benjamin Newcastle team after those first 2 games, and Newcastle team the boy, it's not going into the Champions League. Now, man for GDS a pack. I can't be from Newcastle on a day. I'm over to me near me, not near my sister, and so they are my boys. And the one thing, and to say, we are Borussia Dortmund team now. In the last 8 Champions League games, no one winning 1. Before I know a game, no. In the last 7, no one winning just 1. Our Champions League mo. And now the other one. In the last 8, we winning 2. And those 2 are from English opponents. Baku was last season against Chelsea. I won home. And at this season, I was away. Now the funny thing they say, away. So Dortmund A2 coin. No about England as I said about Champions League. No. In the last 6 travels to England, you know, in Timmy Shebi. 1 Lucia. About draw. It is all 2 coin free Germany. No about England about Champions League. So you only your favorable from Borussia Dortmund. It's no. Now man for Nigidi Ewum. So Borussia Dortmund make me about baby on English soil. Newcastle Tenerife after the good performances of Madrid in their first 2 games. I was Champions League anymore. And my Borussia Dortmund be far baby at the choir. There were certain players I yes more so any on the field of play. And my that of a Newcastle. Over to me come goalkeeper Nick Pope. He made certain crucial saves. And the boy Newcastle team no. The opposite number, Kobel, also made good saves on the day. In the first 15 minutes, Senya Kobel saves that Abian Anthony got into me 2 goals. And that of a Newcastle. But he's also a goalkeeper, also about Bejinan and also. I tried to obey to me, I Biama, any team, Borussia Dortmund also enjoy results. But I me feel a high Newcastle account the day was their midfield. Bruno Guimaraes, Sean Longstaff. These are players among for GDO Omumu. But how to control the likes of Sabit Samo, I won't feel if you want to be a problem. Edma almost striker. Alexander Isak. Our starting game well. And check and on to prior and no free game anymore. It looks like a Newcastle game plan and everything. I bet me about because they be a casa football, maybe a strong back up. I bought the results by the middle. The midfield of every team. A honey engine, no. And Bruno Guimaraes will game some about this season. I will be a GDO Mumuno. Coming back from injury. You know that kind of a performance as a woman. And a man is difficult to make me stop here about Borussia Dortmund. It was a very good game, an end-to-end action. Whoever got hold of the ball, who said Dipani Bobby B. I bet you the results about. But at the end of the day, the experience and the consistency in the tournament are more body because I always say tournament be our person with Gibiano. It is that same tournament you have to prepare yourself with. And how consistent Borussia Dortmund are. And the experience of getting over the years, it pay off. Though it was sad for a lot of people because they felt Newcastle performances and keep it me abo on the day, but unfortunately, and yes, sir. Going forward, we are expecting say on be put your performance in their subsequent games, no, a bit me abo the needed results at the aba. On Atletico Madrid, and the last season, Atletico Madrid had disappointed in the Champions League. A lot of people felt to say it was a season and name uncle and from Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone say all by England, Spain. No baba be break here the duopoly between Barcelona and that of Real Madrid at a point. Now you mumi rufu compare the third force is the Spanish La Liga and Valencia nom any Abia to an extent Villarreal and Sevilla nom. But Atletico Madrid baba be rem our break is ad no you top 2 if you want man. Now he's the third force to reckon with in the Spanish La Liga. And this all Champions League mu now man for kwa ko di na chia. Nkofo wo dibia wonimu. Se performance or dan na di ofie no obetimi dia kwa ye bibi e wo Europe. But if you are looking at from last season, how poorly they performed in the Champions League, I am someone free Champions League and the group stages are. This is now a movie feel say and come pick it up and you feel on a conkind their mom. But unfortunately, so our first 3 matches no more to swap on I look at some away and the man going from mom. So be kwa 4 points, 3 points away. A been see this particular season. On the last you coco boy at the dynamics of the game. And allows you and so to the equalizer and a drawn game. Or better against Feyenoord. And the against Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid confirmed by 2-1. And I'm Zimbabwe take come on here 3-2. And I'm the winning here in the poor game, you know. And so only home in the Champions League. And now Atletico Madrid the 2 coin Aqua Celtic home. Our Champions League Celtic now here kind of 1-7 Andy in the top 5 major leagues. The last time a Celtic team picking a point from any team in the top 5 major leagues was in 2016, our Champions League. 2016. Since then, set top 5 leagues away Europe. Team if you want them, about Champions League against Celtic. Now Celtic a pick a point to them. They been see here, but Atletico Madrid akwa tell mama Saudi NSC. It's a man for general say at the end of course last season no. Man yama konkain. I'm from that of Atletico Madrid no. Maybe another particular season be over and Diego Simeone has to get back to the drawing board. On Tenase, no rewriting the notes, now going for run to be near because the performance they are giving us and the Atletico Madrid we've seen some years back. Atletico Madrid are now both Champions League, you know, economy coco PMO finals against clubs like Real Madrid, no, consistently getting to that front, you know, we are not seeing that Atletico Madrid and I was a coach in ABB and so the funny team in one day.
But Maxwell, I remember saw way real quick. And AC Milan disappointed 3-0 against PSG.
Yeah, they not all say no one to me winning.
The first Italian side 5 consecutive Champions League games.
Yeah, on my last 9, no, Croatia only 3 goals. It's not goal share. They will say no, yeah, can't clearly say. Despite PSG Echo Lusu 4-1, still a more very impregnable home record. Not the last 37 games, Omo Lusu just won. Oh, the last 34, no more Lusu 1. Omo we need 27, no more draw 6. And to beat PSG at home, now it was very difficult, especially when Omunyo heaviest loss in the group stage against Newcastle. Now they really want to respond on a positive note. But Milan's record playing in Italy was a wrong one. Because the last 15 now they've won just 4. And Omo Lusu be 8. Into Omo ko Italy and Tamfa. But they are net and they say, nah, and ya dia PSG ase Milanda in the last 5 matches or more in all competitions. And I say 4 in the champion, 2 draws and 2 losses. Bouncer Christian also reiterated, say, the PSG team now compared to the PSG team then, and the AC Milan team then, AC Milan team now, a whole different ball game. So I said, say, currently, PSG with the advantage over AC Milan in this very game. But normal games, no musia, and come more than 2 goals. But also what I say, I told people to be very circumspect, but I think double chance under 3-5. I said it a cool chop for your friend is saying PSG. So they scoring 3 goals to 0. No, I think it's a perfect response from the 4-1 now or Mulusi. No, so really not much to me because we a team now win share goals. How do you win games?
You don't.
Share the number of shots or more boy against Newcastle. Arsenal going to be go Newcastle pull away with a 0-0 draw. So I think AC Milan. they are not in the big leagues now. That is the reality is they are not in the big. For last season also they were in the semi-final. But no crown, we have goal scoring a draw, be no match at one. So goal scoring has always been a problem. I think they need to work it out because they have players who can still score. But I think that the chemistry isn't there. So PSG did better. And also Mbappe, they are or the first goal no better. Then that guy is super sharp. And I think we are blessed to have guys like that. So we'll be sad as I don't meet you.
Martemira Siamra Fieri and Fefi 7 to us high pure 95.7 FM. Na yaba kumasi asante koroko any sense so. Na enra meeting a course on Professor Peter Chumasi one year NSC boss. Watch mu enra di see e wo meeting as yentino.
Issues be by Kakra, your original directors on, but I think NTV is opening 90 need to be suffering parties now about e-ticket system you use a stadium we give them a buy a almost a touch Kakra and the Kotoko invitation GFA ministry now and your mother ego ticket service providers emergency just by and that Kwame the buy very representing Kotoko. GF so any answer and the buy and ego ticket so Mr. Judge Mensa. Now ego ticket so manager for more providing services for ticket also and so buy. So by the general name technical team for not to be near
I know Professor Peter Chumasi and okay, but we don't know what they are together. Now stories be but still Kotoko go ahead say Ometon tickets no ewo gate. Na and also Prof Kasafa.
Usually a stadium. I know my side contract with the Kotoko. I signed with the House of Folk. System I use and one I also use it and I will follow and I'll be edge. I consider be back in a parties near your transfer near your resolve near. And the idea wouldn't mean because also different system of the edge and the Kotoko because I use a facility in India and the ya no and the management na ya bo homody say baby a touch me bia you know you go to no so ya mo warning pa because the companies be brave and need to add you one person mo kra no o ma be ya kwa dey encourage say vendors so emre when ka tell me space they can be a ko bia send mo bia no open auto ticket kwa so tin ko to so o na should be able to get the tickets no be go system no so ton ma for now we access to it so now on class with phones or call star 711 actually direct now be call merchant be out matter.
Maxwell.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, what's your prof?
Yeah. Prof have mommy clarity, and the clarity is so simple. Whose eyes are work on high will be dying, and our work will be facilities of us all the year. Now, there are laid down rules and regulations. Eyes are on high will be dying. Say you am wrong, no best. Maybe I'm fear yes, and yes, what jatum. Now 3 days time by house there be the air questioning and the help as a war now be take you over. It is not done anyway. That is what of course you want. They should understand it first. It is not done anyway. Unless a munina musia no munina so jitum so okay sisi ade ya agree say ye the opesa way no. And yes ade you don't have no right. International panic says somebody you saw more facility in there. There is an agreement on money hearts for the major stadiums no. And that what is the agreement? The agreement is not about Kotoko or more beton more tickets. Mebwa. Unless that agreement is amended and a new one is done, they can't go on doing it. Although what Kotoko are saying, some way in Kabeka said they are right. But what I say, but because of that agreement, no my yato on a bare binding, so they can't just go get up and say no. Now we need to look for the only problem. Kotoko need problem with the NSA. Because NSA BBI intact. But the problem is the ego for they no money get the e-ticket no. Or the question is that NSA for do mobile na.
Per the prof kind there. Was it ego for near almost service provider so clearly omo do
almost service provider but omo dey basa for also agreed.
But said the already can say NSA no ewo ni lay down rules
yeah.
Until probably answer na Kotoko beba not in agreement with Kotoko say the ego for but before Kotoko for ba no na NSA for any ego for no one that's it was an information pass from the NSA to Kotoko say your service providers are in terms of ticketing any football on
yeah sure
say
any events be a
that's what they do my ego for on a ton
tickets no good. Inti omoba and the were made to understand. Said this is not the first year.
Yeah.
And I feel like ego for I think last year and all that they were there.
Yeah.
the problem is also omicron by at bem says atana nipa ntanko park be like this time na nipa kopa ntina ma problem na ban. Ain't what I'm trying to say is that Kodoko can't say is or more equal unless say wait for them 10 landlords in the mom crime. And I hope you understand. Because you can't see a chimbe brad, the Beko Koban is okay, yes, we have fast stadium name out. Although say Kobasa or Munina Besafa because NSA so Kodoko give them good money because when they rent it for I say oh down out the my rent. No, beyond rent, as also you need money. They give them good money. But the fact that you owe money, good money, that means that it belongs to you. You can't take no decision that you want. Or don't count decision it's now what they need to do is this. Omako meeting and ameboa. So you hear what the outcome say if there's gonna be changes. I will meet because omo kwai no omo de omo consent said by. Said they also have problem with the system because so many other people so we need to me. So the question is, why can't we sack the ego people if they are not giving us the best of your friends say service?
That is the work of the NSC.
So why can't they do that? Because our protesters said I'm working in it. And the NSA funds said they are not so happy with it means that what say NSA but other providers want to come in. If so, why can't we sack them? It is only because the hand nekuta moneso abem.
The hand
ekuta ego no so abem when one on into omu mienu no mbese sad kotokoni omu no mbedo do ho aba bibiama. Edi kotoko rather so omu tro kwa abem. But so uti because abem na take a decision NSA kromo so sha ban na say aban the ekwo so say na enko ye changes must be done. Because ego for no pompo, the truth of the matter is this: a big hand, a big man sitting in government, and a young call for. It's all be Ghana, so be Ghana one can year, so I'll be saying a problem. And need the entire moon to make call straight no. The Kodokos rather say or much and our name far. They should write there to that big man sitting in government and tell him say indeed your people are not giving us what we want. And as a club and they be a boka, yes, we want to run Ghana na born here, but yeska can yebo. And nipan to me, pass supporters also Mumbra Park, number park near Yeska. So something must be done. Then he will speak to ego people to back up what I say to back up their normal money. No more innovation from and you're to be there. Na me pacho e kwame de one bia ope fufu adi na fufu ni area nti wonidi so betumi ato ramad aduane we dia na meboa e data thing say fufu nkwa na wodi. That is the reality on the ground. Nti no omu nyina do ho because of the hand na ekuta ego for nechi no e be dey say obepam no. It is a wafa ha na enye ya fa because na say ni de o ma kwan na so ska ni de wo stadium yem fan rental. It pay as you play, okay? Inti ya bomb match ni scare beba no be atete ne de. Inti as o ka so na be channel we na so unya 5 cities na bia unya 50 na mo ye ne. Next ka be no mo de kwa stadium ni. Mbacho so what ma se na me. Eti na takwa be dia stadium no. Omani abrese ye ma NSA bia ma mehwe so ho. Because these things thing na be to me asi. Eti what Kodoko needs to do as an advice ne say the bia some nanka say free bapa say NSA na problem, okay? Enye Kodoko na problem name ego ndia then ego no hwan na do on by hwan dia. So they should write to that big man sitting in government and tell him say your people are not giving out the best of service. So if that say remember the best of service and I say they should be changed because other people are ready so to remember the best of services because I said network wo ba ko na mfa say obenya ba ko account and I begin me but sometimes uni ba ko out me fast tune into we call off and was so say abaha. Well, when you say there, Andy, no crana make a choice. I'm going to down on better don't say I'm better don't say aim to be in Kobe. So that's the Adi never but the ama problem now. But it's also see on your meadum supporters no at ya more park more kakra and this issue they are banning. Andy, I think that's what of course you do. And yes, they can't say so more about print or ticket. No, I know the NSA for no something.
But as I talk at the end of the day. Go for Nankasa confirm say NSC and NSC into man.
Say go first na stadium the man wasa my on nyama mediama. The stadium is for the whole Wasa area because almost to go since 16 and here omunta nyen yo mabia. Now omu wie no omono person push men say but takwa people no so because onsa is omono this assembly na lazy. Onsa takwa MC former mediama PRA Kesi. So okay no. Yes, on the MC or Takwasia. Enti NSA ni person mbeje, but the people too don't want to agree. Enti be at the top is being initiated, but the people on the ground, because we say NSA so bad problems weighing in be beba. But all this or more can NSA ne all what we need, they say they will do a good thing. I hope you understand the point.
Yes, now Abdurazak CEO Edema Gofields were confirming our story.
Agreement as to who this facility will be handed over to. It is to the National Sports Authority and the Tampa and Swahili Municipal Assembly. In fact, these two institutions have jointly signed an agreement with the foundation that when we are done, we should give it to those two institutions. Please, am I clear?
Okay. I think so. Mutu no. Yeah. Also mutu ne because there was we said the people decided so mompene. And the community say we say Ghana we had the idea say ban sa 2 years obeko stadium na dane at the foforo. Enti the Dreams Assembly decided so more abey or more there. But I think there was an agreement the two have joined together. So because the real people na your more there now so woman, I think so they will make sure that it will be maintained. Because NSA for the yes or more. But I was Ghana all the idea be second stadium no. Oh na time all the ma ban acha 3, 4, 5 years na essay. So if the two are coming together, let's move on here and hear what's going to happen.
Biggie
Andy.
NSA Kumasi Asante Kodoko.
Yeah. Andy adia ba ko ne se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene NSA no asem bi obi e ka bia wom the two parties asem bi obi e ka bia wom stadium no yes NSA dia ye no kre enti di ono ne pese ye adwuma of stadium ho NSA say ye adwuma barandi adia bia so no obi di dwuma adwuma ne ye wo dia but so who bi so omna me ye adwuma mfama wo a they are going to be contracts to say Mr. Chumesi kan no and those contracts signed menya sure say enyema be wo mu a NSA ne nko benefits there be Kumasi Asante Kotoko so there are going to be things in that particular contractor and as a clauses in that particular contractor at the end of the day as I said benefit to Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now there are problems. Yen nyina ye solution to these problems. Say dem di kan na make no. And a parties in Asia say ye di nkomo ne ye solution to yen nyina ye problem no. And mo na mo provide service ma me no. Mo ma gia tum say eyampa. Asam na me kan me na mo di dwuma ma me no me kan nyina ye no kre. Na mo be ye ho adwuma. And I me say ye service now provide ma me no. Let us put these services on hold. Kopim say me hu say why ye ho adwuma. Na fi ye nyina ya chase ye di dwuma bom. And they said the NSA no e was legitimate cause. Because stadium ni ne dia no. Kumasi Asante Kotoko has a legitimate complaint. Because on also the baby facility no. The ego ticketing we are talking about no. Almost 5%. 5% no almost no. It is from the gross. Oh. It is from the gross. Eba ya na eka ubetu amfa no ho de oba yamfa no ho. Ojeji sika na what 5%. It's in ego for no. They are really benefiting. But me when they say the National Sports Authority so. The problem you know say every venue be a Ghana have be using e-ticket in Biano or be a face problems where be Kotoko complaining no. And this onya jitumwa how to fuck the nedia beba. I tell you the nedia beba. Kaila the nedia beba. And only National Sports Authority the problem. That is their fear. That is their fear. Problems now Kotoko face, you know. Concerns now Kotoko raise, you know. Genuinely, club be or using e-ticket in Bia or Ghana Habia, if it's the same problem. But they are not talking. It is a Kotoko Aba, no, Kasa. That's a Ujitum Kotoko 9 ticket. Every next week, Econo. Week 8 in Econo. Or be Abakasa and Mamisumin Kami ticket because problem now Kotoko Nemu, yes, you're a movie. But he ain't to me a mab on Tia Mama Casa and only NSA is true. And may have said this thing time and again. He said, yes, I am a stadium in the NSA. But your stadiums are Premier League clubs in news, you know. I are in the state. Said Nancy Pony, you know. since Western region. Another man has a secondary takade. And Lucy is Premier League status. Young Kwadi and Conco here is Sipon. Say anything, Lydia. Such stadium outside football to be the amount rent. Amount for budget. Such a towel with Jiri shows. But how many times I don't remember Baba Jiri Boss shows in a single year? Without these clubs, or use stadium, without Kotokone has these clubs, or using these facilities, to get money to maintain these facilities, a problem. At the stadium near Odiano. Almost so now, Jedi Yah, you are Sika Frimuno. Almost can be said how more. Now, it's here. That's all you feel. I was good. I had to see if you know how they are. But you don't come to me at the man castle, they might. Some quote them a ye. And your own quote them a didn't know they might. It is a mimi baba behind. That's a banana who problem back you know if you know. Now me catch you if you're a diner the MJ come up. Name me to call you when you were mammy and Quebec. Now catch me say there be minion from Mawa. At the end of the day, so when you miss so many will die. But who suffers? Sadani da Hosana Winya Jefwa. Who suffers?
But Biggie in this case with Kotoko any Babera sports stadium. Now Kotoko any on one Kasane stadium.
Yeah.
Say Sade Usika Unyi Misika Menye Odine. Kotoko Nkoje Stadium now. Look at the options for Asante Kotoko. Aya is a Kotoko Beko Abrankesi. Now you ask yourself, week in, week out, Nipa Empo Babera Krabe be away. Nipa do say na even from last season, this season I say numbers ni increase kakra. But kwa Abrankesi Nipa do say na Abrano no ombedi Kotoko team na echi. Iwo Nipa Baba Stadium ni nyina na esika sem ya. Nipa Baba Stadium Baba Abrankesi ama Kotoko enya the amount or no so pay from gate no.
Before Casa be so train bebre obo for so bebre. Minim baby I di asem wo kromati. E di asem. Onko sama ndipa na yenye bibia amfa nwie no. Ebia no aboka 800 Ghana cedis. Yen di asem ni nwie no. Ne bia aboka 800 Ghana cedis. But nkrofo ba hono mo a obebisa so de ne kasa no so de ne ka 500 cedis. Aya hisem ntra. But when you check Kano Kwakobono, a bro, a canna nipa de so, but nipa no yan hint or never Kwako Jessica. But
Sakotoko ends emfa a he and make a decision on baby or baboni games. Ko Okas odi a he say a he now therefore Sakotoko abu season where we waje were league champions or Kwa Africa. Kotoko probably would need the Babera Sports Stadium much than say Abrankesi. You get that point. Tiukas Odi take a decision now. Do you think about what will happen in the future? Because and yeah, real to ourselves. The next 2-3 years, Kotoko any stadium, NC stadium, my baby any dia, or workers or Kwakobo near Africa matches. So probably. Say he take a decision now. Think of next season.
That is what I'm saying, sir. I give you to me you be you know take a certain decision. I am not saying say Kotoko here I'm not taking that particular decision, but what I'm trying to say is say things happen now. I thought that you are going to take certain decisions based on a DBOB your office with the MA. And this is what I
yeah.
But the NSS shouldn't take a certain posture. Stadium na make the final. That is my point. Because stadium no clubs now they rent it out. So okay, what if Kumasi and could decide to buy a sports stadium no? You say a national stadium you're renting it out a day at 10,000 Ghana cedis. Could decide on a match day I make you out 10,000 Ghana cedis amount. Namiyama Madia so don't say about 10,000. That is the price we know.
Eh, Ombetum. So
Ombetum is saying. That is the price we know. It's a good decided a match day I make you 10,000 bomba. Also obeying. Have we talked about that too?
Standard price or
that is what we know.
Like a program be our
say
like I just want to be educated. Like the standard price or more charge for using the facility a day. And
make us because
okay.
A club.
Okay.
Right. na nkomo na club ne say omo approach ye ne say on person come rent stadium out because I'm for that master stadium
and omo say
think omo rent it out and I omo na use ya and say nika chomo say football team and they be on more 10,000 cedis.
Okay, then Kotoko also
and say 10,000 cedis now anything that make you so
and also omo test here also.
Yes, it is a sanity. That's what decided say you bet you 10,000 cedis now. So 10,000 go club rent me enter.
Sa club.
Because club and think to a match over by our sports stadium. Sika bi on ma win cramp on 7,000 in euro.
Think of what you are saying.
Eventually he had to use a stadium and man for free.
Okay.
So it's what if Kotoko decided say okay and I so rent stadium no on days I'm baba me match it. What are you going to do? At the end of the day, say Koko Basa, I go tickets now on until when you bring now Woko Santokano. I go to make 35% to the way.
The almost be say on Beko Sambra no matum. So on Beso de Mawa, say on they determine the price. Or
if that is what you are going to do,
500
one party stands to lose.
I
think this whole thing should be
50,000 per match.
Per what I've heard after annual meeting, I've heard say we and Omentimian solve any.
Okay,
solution be am.
Kotoko point in the say. Adiana ekoso no say ya na ekoso dia. Na say wona who provide the service na mama no.
What dia to say problem
there are flaws in your services are. Any mama committee ticket ko pem so rectify those flaws. And the national security also says say adiana ekoso it is a security threat. Because nipa don't make a ticket. No mama be good gate. Omo be good gate network atiko untimi scanning no man awram who decide say obeye fenche ma one scanning ya nipa ne nkoye omo so ntia say what try ticket alpha car ba efifie abedu stadium
and this thing you are saying it happened Ghana and Nigeria no say red or umbu gate
yes because what ticket about bedu you are telling internet
the reason why okuta the ticket o say wo machine do untimi scanning once I game never start the person wants to go
and I go ticket this problem has been from last season.
Bro, last season
time a ticket in starting na there was no piloting. You starting and I year Juma by force. And the problems has been there since the day it started. And when are you going to rectify these problems?
Big incident don't say ningina say e-tickets and ego for company. Why na territory?
For that I don't know.
Good.
That is why I don't want to talk about it.
They need to look for your territory. Say any ego for na kasa mpeni for na kasa yenya solution. Yeah, meba akoye say any leaders say we adwuma ma kasa yenya solution. Mbato what ya. So we need to look for the owner of that very company. Ebia when he decrease there will be solution. And I'm part of what because we all need each other. Their air cost na nko for park yen scan na is a gate ko bu no eno cry disheartening in the sense that ebe man kofo bebre kwa park no me match say me nko ebia me ma ba park na me be jona higirigiri me hu say girigiri 1 2 per me nko and the eyes me nam na ma say nkofo ko means me mfa ho and in bacho what as but bisu of him so ndo be ko jinim so be pata me de me nye enti preventing nkofo from even going to stadium. I hope you understand the point. They say NSA ni kotoko ni na once NSA so ajatu ze kotoko kan e woman. Who is the owner? Who is behind that ego for nti omuntu mi get my papa bi antu mi omun free. That is the reality. Especially when Waka said there are other people who are ready to want to do the job, which I know say they will do better because the air cost no say me person beji and I mean get better. I don't think I'll go fight for it. It's ningi na koyese. Ensa kese na eta ego fo achi no enti na aduma no mo ye nye kora ye kan ensiaga because NSA boss no ko e de that ansa kese kwa betumi ama no so afiri ho na sama me count ensa no so enyensa ketwa ya de kata wani ma wi akura hu enti e betumi NSA man ko e betumi na to baby nti onso nkoka nti obedo do ho anti kodokoso right I think say kodokofo mo nim but they shouldn't play no people they know Kotoko nim ego for the any wine and do buy one. They should write to those people and tell them they are not happy with the service because Oma catch or my workers and they say no munya solution. So they should write to those people and let's see what comes out. So also we'll tell them what next to do. Because stadium they hang out with the way they are limitation. Me na me dem dying. And I go behind we buy house before when you for be painty. Okay, painty and now painty we na me do because we painty to be this come me small say painty. Enti say nya what dia o limiter utumi echo. I hope you understand the point. And I really think the only solution is that Kotoko should write to ego the ayene the ano the actually and say Masai we are not happy to yense sanyo my no anombe sanyo and yes our mummy na better do ho so ba be waste your time and we see me we dey bia na e ba na solution. That is the only solution I will see at the moment.
Answer na video about for the kakra bi on how to folks has ever crisis meeting was it crisis meeting to go na be
enye to gba me hu mfaso e wo so na hwan intenye to gba hwan na ba be che me
so on penny for almost
penny for be go one at 13 years ade bia team no kwa na ekọ na chi nto mbe ka de Andy Mamenka say me start media adwuma me sua bibi adwuma o mutaye meeting bebre bia nche na egu o pastor diwe it's me ko red man no mo ye meeting Friday bia meeting Saturday bia meeting I have me rem enche be gu sisi a because obia Andy uti obia nim de eso oya meeting na beba once a while na me gas ma make want obia nim de eso no obia ye de oya automatically will move am the meeting no ebe ye bibia e bia emergency bi or the end of the year bi ana bibi information bi be juma de bia meeting na ne program no ye hwe not na meeting na we nche begu no okay this year ye kwa ye say ye say ebe ma de wo mu kura na ntoda de bia you are restricted to do ebegu. But in the creative industry, most especially, people are not being limited. I will say on one a creative bideba and in what as an American Asia. And over for bonus, I miss meeting Ben at 13 years has in a the best artist is in the whole house of four attend the whole Ghana house of four man go meeting. But if you have this meeting, Togo is going to be the place and motivate them ahead of the game. That is good. If you Obeka Samose game, you have mamu 2000. But what I say. Now we recording go for cry yen meeting no kra na de ba yen ye na na de ba nyina da abonte nti the American say menka se meeting en e ba adwuma mo ta ye meeting bebrebe enche na egu nti has me man medane a meeting way they all know what to do or so bi aye de so oye anandi ana meeting o mo go ka say bi o man say go stars me mo ma kra na say in this game today are not favorite. What is an kanya tanka or hearts away record and kawa yembesho. But what I say? The realities of the ground, Maureen Yamayo. As opposed to how much in your mama say Andy. Yamina hang a minty, and yes, I has a be winning match, a better cacro. Jake more better check a crew. I didn't win him. Some we use uncle for free. No more yen, your money, yes, some one yellow. Monya mo de month now then no akra da minya news and no minya akọ Andy on say de bia na make us chapter 9 for de bia me so mo na say house of me ami nua yasme wo so ka ho enti no minya call from Obio chapter 9 ho na o chebe sa mo ache 2 na mu che 2 no nim ye o mo wo alaja can be side mbato tie ene ye o mo so mo ni alaja can be side the question is the house team na alaja can be there na say mo kwa can be side e mo so kwa can be side so obi be ko obi side kwa say nke say ye towe anandi me question so obi be ko obi side a enye towe nti alaja can be o ye hwan ti a mo ache obi wa ne side e bi ne side mbato so wo hu de e koso me say me bra pani abas ye be start season no na house ball friendly matches no mo she be brace I met him here wa ma ha and then some can no legitimate to understand on best up house bus na yes season mo bona house in se no ada no nkasa biem on kan on tra me de ntia me ntia se be so te me nka bus why ada na on nkasa biem because yes starting a house is friendly matches na omo pam players ni ade no he was all over no kasa on to the some kasa na so me kra me sua ne o ma bi frim o kwa na ma ye hu say house mon call 7 years without winning the league that to be time kwa na makobi da mo player set to up goals and mo pam no akofo obi on share goal mai o kan we nyina mpacho watemase a aden na that time kwa na house kasala show and a man me be man 35 goals why darling Paul baby obi am chiao Andy so watemase na sia sisi an mo ye border house into me share goal aden na bass nkasa die ntia bibi sabe the question am die ntia ana wa tukwana ana house match no hwebi na sa omo we no mba be next year I think so mbe kwa to the chapters we no sa Evils Heyman no say why no me mani nkojina ho onya he is too weak oyeden no anka so oyeden but oyeden omo mpanifo na nyina woman e fa ne Vicentia Doku no on na eye bibi but no kra so ma sideline no enti wo kwa esa okọ leke bat odi acheme Edis Heyman or buy pa be house chapters we no why dey kan Kobe Stones ono so dey ne say obekọ akopam coach na o ma boka Pity so yes, I almost have some penny for quite friendly meeting. And then I can be said Kobe, Sadia we and yan. I want to say man quiet Sadian. And I won't Jindy. Men make at all. Now Andy. Wo wa kwaya de meduma boka pa bubro say but what I say Ned man kwent me and throw and question and answer man carry answer. What does that mean? It means that they are in support of what you did. It's almost say team Nepal the national chapters in penny for Elvis no 2 week on you be okay cuz Elvis will be anka okay kan wan ka ba na new masasa into chapter 9 make can last match 2 whom ade almost say ebi mo alaja can be side ebi so na alaja can be team na ene dia who is in there say because board members or models no so can ade na mo so Frank Nelson side na ebi unti alaja can be ni role on the Yiska team no mana e togbe na team ne ndi o Yiska into mo check rank e say ye togbe half and a togbe the other half. I don't say alaja can be. It's in this I catch or say. I say Mr. Bison so don't tell him alaja can be so mu free team no more. So what am I say? Nchani o there to us.
Mate Vinazi Maxwell maame fa bo afọ no nsem kakra Emra na Nkora Homes SCN kai Ghana fo nyina se ye pe ba bi ama ora so pe ba bi na watimi